Hello everybody, my name is stanthesand, and we're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. In the previous episode, which I probably re-recorded, I was like, this game is not scary at all. And I've heard that it's gonna start getting scary soon. So I decided to record another part and see if the rumors are true and see if it actually does get scarier at this part of the game. So don't worry, we saved our progress. There it goes. There it goes. I don't know if OBS just wasn't recording the game. It looked like it wasn't. It's gonna be great. There's another A on the counter. I didn't forget about the counter. There's another A on the counter. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking to our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school. We're gonna get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Imagine if COVID didn't cancel that one day of school, that would have actually happened. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, don't you... Oh, wait. No, never mind. Don't they usually have fried squid? Fried squid? Exactly. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? It's on the counter. I didn't say it like that. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. And there's another A on the counter. Okay, Natsuki's very confusing all of a sudden. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Are you speaking like Spanish or something? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. There I am, the counter. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. I find Sayori is a kind of like fast type. Like the type that speaks pretty quickly. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed, and with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Stam, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the only one asking you, Stam. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Another A on the counter. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Stam. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? And an A on the counter. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You so funny, Stan. Wait, hold on. The has an at the beginning. Nah, I won't count that. Have you thought of that? Maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you. I never thought of that. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know, anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. I need to make an counter, an and an counter. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing. Right, that hides the dialogue box. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. I hope I'm gonna record a little less today, so if this video ends up being shorter than it normally would, then you know why. Because I'm hoping to record a little less today, because I'm a little shorter on time. So this video may be like 20 to 30 minutes long, rather than the usual, like, hour. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems out? No. Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. We're all done sharing poems now, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? And the A on the counter. Something did sound a little bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Deviated? Well, that word could potentially be a hint at a future series. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. Is this when we get the scary thing? In your books, maybe. I don't think so. I think this is when the scary part comes in. I've been looking forward to that. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? I thought she just went okay. Natsuki, please show some decency. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, I need to make an counter. We're getting so many of these words right here. She wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, yeah, I'll make an counter and an counter. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. What is it? I'm learning new expressions. I've learned ooh and now who. That curious expression is coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so... Changing the subject, I see. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, another on the counter. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. They're on the counter. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Stam. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'll be really appreciative of that. Another ad on the counter. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Another ad on the counter. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bit of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. That's true. Stan may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. Yes, you did. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Stam too. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Stam and how he'll decide to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spending time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Stam, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Another on the counter? Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me, no kidding. Why could you just choose Sayori? Okay, so let's assess the situation here. Monika is being helped by Sayori in this. Natsuki clearly said she could handle the challenge, and Yuri is making decorations. Or hanging decorations, technically. So... Spent 30 minutes on this already. I don't know what to do. Okay, Monik, what's going on here? Yeah, sure, I'm fine. Nat, Yuri, and Say. Oh, looks, the spinner is decided. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just leave the club. Oh, you've gotta be kidding. Okay. Ooh, it's saved. That's kind of worrying. Yeah, let's just remove Say. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Stam. The Wield has decided. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine, so I was looking at Audacity. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way too, Stam? Me? Yeah, there's an I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Another hour on the counter. It's an hour and a half. Yuri anxiously glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Stan picked me. The wheel has decided. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so... Oh, oops. Wrong button. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback at Yuri's words. Well, she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone else would be far out of her own comfort zone. But then I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she's tried to say something that Sayori wouldn't say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Better bet that my cupcake is going to be the best part of the whole event. Another eye on the counter. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. And on the counter, I turn around. Sorry, I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Shouldn't I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. It reminds me of a time in one of my school years. I could probably make a video on that. It's a pretty good topic. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. On the counter. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense when they're out on the counter. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Well, I run a YouTube channel. I've made a 4-year-long Minecraft project featuring multiple various builds. I think I'm pretty creative. Don't underestimate yourself, Stan. I think they will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad at something. The wheel decided. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason that you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I still chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? On the counter. I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says it and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like that we feel that way about each other. Besides, even Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert. Hey, so am I! But I'm making videos, so it doesn't really show. And clearly an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we're both texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing since Sayori, since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. That doesn't look like a door. That looks more like a wood gate. Again, we used to play so often that I've made it a habit of something entering each other's houses like we're family. Don't forget your face mask. You know there's a virus. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Oh, this chair. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Stam. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? I guess you're right, another eye on the counter. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's ever been. Well, looking around, it actually looks kind of clean. I mean, maybe except for this chair here and the desk, but other than that, it looks really clean. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and the wall decorations that she's had for years now, and I could tell. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess, because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we had decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. Good! Social distancing. 6 feet apart. Ow. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Stam. Another A on the counter. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. So why, if you're talking about really dark and then it all of a sudden goes to like laughter, I think that's a problem. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. On the counter. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Stam. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've had really bad depression my whole life. You know, I can, in a way, say the same, but in many other ways, not say the same. Some people probably wouldn't know, but yeah. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? You're not worthless. You're a big part of the story. If you weren't here, then the game would have just ended at the beginning. Because if you weren't here, the story wouldn't have been able to progress, I'm assuming. Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept me from this the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me not just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Another A on the counter. Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. I feel like my allergies are coming back. Because if I knew, I wouldn't have done anything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do is tell me. You don't understand it all, Stam. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring for me rather than instead doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet that when people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like being a bat being swung against my head. The animal or the baseball bat? I'm hoping the animal. Well, judging by swung against, I'm hoping that... Forget everything I just said. That's why I wanted so badly to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Stam. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing I could have helped if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart in hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Another on the half on the counter. Stam, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Stam. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Stam. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you at least have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'd get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Stam. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Yeah, it's because I'm running a really high fever and my temperature's at like 104. Just kidding, that's not actually happening. Sayori lets me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, alright? Yeah. How would you like it for me to spend it all with you? I was planning to say yeah again. Another on the counter? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Well, this day has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? On the counter? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely gonna have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, your house looks exactly the same. I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. I was going to say yes. But I started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell. I don't see a doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Take Yuri to my room. Ooh, oh, setup here? Don't see a monitor, probably because it's off my actual it's off of my monitor. Take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is, oh, that's nice. Wait. No, there's no way one of those TVs will fit in there. It's like an old Sony. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, on the counter. I'll be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? He relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife... Ow! Stam! Why'd you do that? Without warning, Yuri puts my finger... The afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyways. Take your... What? Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But as I move the same time, causing my hand to bump into hers. Kya! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It's just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. Well, I don't see any paint. There's no paint there. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Counter? Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. That's more like the mid-lower arm. You see, the wrist is more right here, and the hand's down here. Wait, counter. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Counter. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist. The wrist is right here, not right here, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Counter? Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine we didn't have much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Stam. Yuri takes a step closer to me, and then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh, please back up. There's a virus. Oh, I'm gonna stop with the virus. I'm seeing a little blurriness. You just increased the size of the image in MS Paint or something? Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? What can I say? Another A on the counter. Ah. Hi, Stam. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Stam. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll be all together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What were you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh, I know that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Stam? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Stam. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks like her. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Sorry, I was just off screen trying to figure out game for some reason I wanted to only have game capture, but if I had that it would show the main menu. I think I finally got it fixed. I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Stam. I like you so much that I want to die. Okay, now how does that make sense? That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I saw my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said that I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give to you. Sayori. Oh, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say here? What do I say in the situation? You know what happens? We need to do a little thing I like to call eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo says so. I love you. Another A on the counter. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day has helped me realize you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. I'm actually taking sheets in front of you, so then I know we'll both be happy. Stam. Oh my gosh, look, it's me! Look, it's me! What? Why is the hair color surprisingly accurate? And the hair length and how the hair looks. That's surprisingly accurate. My webcam isn't plugged in. Okay. Just take this as your sneak peek of the back of my head. Because that's surprisingly accurate. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Can't relate. Stam, is this really okay? Yeah. I held Sayori in her arms and pulled her closer. How can you do that? How can you pull her closer? I mean, it's reality. You can't just walk through someone. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Stam. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Can't relate. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? What kind of part of the cloud do you mean? They're not going away at all, Stam. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. It only took you 10 plus years. I don't know how old the characters are, so I'm just gonna say 10 plus. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Stam? Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? And then on the counter. I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain than when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering as if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me more until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Alright, it's the day of the festival. And you know what else? It's the day of the video ending. I've been going for an hour now, and honestly, I really want to get this. I don't want this to take 15 years to actually edit the video. So, let's go ahead and save real quick. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and... cut the video here. It's not scary yet. It's been so long. I would say I've been playing this game for like 1 second. For about 96 minutes now, and nothing scary has happened. Honestly, I have OC, so I'm going for 100 hours. Wait, 100 minutes, I mean. So, this is where I'm gonna cut this episode here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I might record another part, might not even release it, but who knows. Here's the first thing. You may have noticed my name is a little different in this playthrough. That's because I re-recorded the first part completely, made a new save file with a new name, but all of this is running on the original save file. So, like, subscribe, do all that other YouTube stuff you're supposed to do, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.